talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Are you clean, crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I'm going to jump right into the video because I had two comments and I wanted to address those two comments directly. The first comment was more so of an individual saying that bro disrespected us by cutting us 2 hours short of our actual route time or whatever he said. So just to clarify from one of my other videos, when I said you actually have 6 hours on the road, 6 hours of working, well, that's exactly what it is. Let's be realistic. An 8-hour route that's given to a carrier is about 6 hours on the road. Let's take into consideration if you have an 8-hour day, let's do some math. You don't just go to work and get on the road, do you? No. I don't believe I have to explain this, but I'm gonna entertain it. You have to go inside and case your mail. You have to go outside and load your mail. You have to scan your mail and do all the goodies before you get on the road. That takes you about an hour to an hour and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Though I'm not a carrier, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Then you have a certain amount of drive time to get to your actual route. Right. So now we're down to just those 2 hours shaved off your 8-hour day. You get a half-hour lunch, don't you? Right? So it's about 6 hours of actual delivery time. Let's be realistic. Come on now, for a regular carrier. Come on. I didn't think I really needed to explain that. But somebody else said, Jay, what's the good in all of this? I don't believe you're on our side. I believe you're on management side. I don't see any good in all of this. Well, let me break the good down for those that think that Jay's not on your side. First off, there's no sides. I'm on the side of reality. That's what this is. Everything USPS. Reality is that for the last 3-4 years, I've read thousands and thousands of messages saying we are what? Short-staffed. We don't have enough help. We don't have enough help. We don't have enough vehicles. Vehicles break down. The people, we can't stand the people. All I've read was complaints. Now that they are hiring more people to supplement the complement. For those that don't know what a complement is, let me fill you in. A complement is the amount of people that are allotted to a specific office. We're going to give you some information. They're going to tell you that this specific office, Office A, requires 50 carriers, career, 20 non-career carriers, and that's their complement. Typically, what they have is about 45 carriers and maybe 10 non-career. So you're always short-staffed, right? Right. Now, because of these S&DCs and people having to travel longer drive times, they have to shave portions of a full-time carrier's route off. The non-career people are already there to take over the career person's NS days, non-scheduled days, right? I mean, I thought this was common knowledge, but let me break it down. So the non-career CCAs go and they cover the people that are not their days, right? Now, they have to fill the full complement because there are going to be more routes created because of longer travel time, which means the carrier is going to get time shaved off of it. It doesn't just disappear, it gets taken off and put somewhere else. Well, the CCAs were already doing some of the routes. They need more people because they're going to create more routes. That's the good. More help, more work. I don't know about the money end of it. Y'all got to deal with your union about that. And people that don't want to travel those long distances, those are the ones that end up leaving, the ones that are set in their ways, which are usually the older individuals that don't feel as if this is worth their headache. They're moving the people out. They're either going to retire. A lot of people are going to retire. But 2025, when that new healthcare thing kicks in, guaranteed, they're going to retire November or December. And typically they'll retire in November at the end of it so that they can get the full year's worth of annual leave added on to their retirement, in case you weren't aware. That's how the whole process works. Giving you some inside scoops, inside dirt. Figured some people knew, but now you know. For the newbies, for the ones that are in bliss and just focus on themselves, it's a good thing. They're hiring more mail handler assistants to replace the mail handler assistants that converted to career, non-scheduled, or what do they call them? Flexibles, right? Full-time flexibles or non-scheduled, non-assigned regulars. That means the MHAs or the non-career people are now career. That means they're getting all the benefits, the full kit and caboodle, which is what people used to fight for. Oh man, I can't wait till I become career. Now they're getting career. Unfortunately, they don't have a set bid, but you're getting the career money. Right? So here's the thing. For all the old people that have been here, they will tell you that all the new people that sat here and wiggled their way in, there used to be something called temporaries. Just temporary people. You just had to be on call all the time. And it took some of these people 5, 6, 7, 8 years to become career. Well, that's the old time, Jay. I'm getting to a point though. Everybody wants to hear it now. Everybody needs everything right at this moment. Now, I've only been on here for 3.5 years, me. And I've watched this change. And yes, I think the change is good. I don't think the delivery of the change is good, but I think the change is good. Honestly, it's going to weed out the people that bother all of you. All of you. The people that you guys complain about. If it ain't you guys complaining about your coworkers, it's you guys complaining about the money. I've already given you an answer to how to get your money right. Y'all think it's just going to happen. You need to get people in the union that are going to do it for you. Or just sit back and continue to complain. See, this is JH. Everything USPS. I'm going to talk about what's good, bad, and ugly. And whether you like what I tell you, whether you don't like what I tell you, I'm going to do my damnedest not to lie to you. And in my opinion, this change is going to be good. If you notice that the transportation at this point, your people ain't bidding yet, and it's coming to a certain time and it's bidding time, that's because they're changing the bids on the transportation, which I spoke about months ago. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall together. If they took 5 offices and put them into one facility, that truck driver that used to go to 2 of those offices, another truck driver used to go to 2 of those offices, one of the other truck drivers went to 1 of those offices, those 3 truck drivers, now they only got 1 going from the plant to that one facility to cover all of those people that were at 5 facilities now in one place. It helps them, the post office, save some money. If they save some money and start getting into the surplus, it'll be easier for them to negotiate because they have money. You can't negotiate more money when you don't have money. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's common sense to me. My son can't come to me and say, Daddy, give me $1,000 and I only got $50 in my pocket. I can't say, well, son, let me just magically generate. No. Let's think realistic, people. Let's be real. Let's give this a shot and stop thinking about the center. Let's think about the big picture, shall we? I think, my opinion, that in the long run, things will get better. Do I think they're going to privatize? Absolutely not. It's going to take an act of Congress, and that'll never happen. Do I think that DeJoy has his own ulterior motive? I don't know yet. I think he has a brain of a transportation and logistics mind, and I appreciate that because that's where I came from. Do I think his delivery sucks? Probably. But the reason his delivery is the way it is because we don't understand what his mind is thinking at this point. I see it from our perspective where I feel like we get bamboozled. Place just opens up in a week. You screwing a lot of people over. DeJoy don't care about that. DeJoy just trying to get us out of the hole. And if he gets some money, maybe he can meet some of these demands to pay us some more. I don't know. That's just me speculating. And it's a far reach. But is it unrealistic? Nah. You ask some of these people that have been here 30, 40 years, they'll tell you what they used to start at. I used to start at $7 an hour. What? And it was a decent, respectable paying job. What? And now we have people that are coming to go and apply to the post office. They come into my damn facility with their pants sagging down their ass, showing they dirty red drawers. That drives Jay crazy. This dude came and sat down and he's filling out his form and his damn underwear was showing. I was like, my guy, do me a favor. Nobody want to see your drawers, please. Pull your pants up, man, just out of respect. There's a lady here. Come on, nobody want to see that. I shouldn't have to tell that to people, but this is the quality of people that we're hiring now. So if you show me what you look like, that's what's representing me. That's what's representing the post office. I'll tell you who you are. If we have enough of these people, what does the public think about us? And how do we keep a good face for the ones that are good, that come in there with their shirt pressed, proud of the fact that they wear the eagle, compared to the ones that just come in there slouching? Had a lady in there, a lady guy, I don't know what she was, and I was like, really? Come on now, you here to get a job. Walk with some pride. We lost that. We lost that pride. And I'm just asking whether or not any one of you guys realize what we have been hiring recently. To the old timers, I respect you. I appreciate your service. Some of y'all need to go. To the new timers, I appreciate y'all coming in here, putting up with the old timers bullshit. But step your game up. Old timers, when they started, they didn't have these cell phones to watch movies on in the middle of the day. They didn't take their LLVs and FFVs to go and get their nails done in the middle of the day. They had some pride in what they did. Were they arguing with management the way that we argue with management back 30 years ago? No. We just got real bold. Blame that on the union a little bit, but it is what it is. We ain't gonna drift. But do I think that things are getting better? Yeah, I do. And for those that question my motive or my whatever it is, come on, man. Come on. I make enough videos bashing management. I make enough videos bashing unions. I make enough videos bashing our own workers. And I make enough videos respecting our management, the ones that are good. Respecting our hard workers, the ones that are good. And respecting the hard union stewards, the ones that go to war for us. So don't say, oh, I'm biased. Because I ain't biased again. Nothing. You see me? I got one of those tongues that just flow. No hair on it. You see me? Love you all. Appreciate you guys watching. This is JH. And I'm about to watch him wrestling. Y'all have yourself a good night.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.